Hello folks, this is Mike Cayley 7 coming to you from Raleigh, North Carolina on this 28th day of February 2020, and I am on my lunch break going down to the barber shop. It's probably going to be too busy in there for me to just go in and get a haircut. So I'll sign my name, come back in 2 or 3 hours, and my buddy Matt will hook me up. I meant to talk a little bit more about JC. JC is one of my viewers. He prefers to be called JC. And I won't give his real name, just JC. Anyway, JC, you know who you are. JC was in a bagpipe outfit. He was in a piper band back in the 80s and 90s, and they won a bunch of awards and traveled the world, and I think that is completely and totally amazing. Look at this idiot. Didn't even look. Anyway, so yeah, shout out to JC again. God, look at this windshield. Sorry, folks. It's very dirty, I'm just noticing. I did my visor, but I forgot to do the windshield. Oops. Let me make sure that my little windy things are up. So, let's see, what's going on today besides shout outs? As I was walking along to the bike today, I saw this young girl go by, and when I was a college student, that girl would have been the cat's meow, but way out of my league. And she was blonde and petite. She had a big white sweater on and black leggings, and she just looked to a 20-something-year-old, early 20s. She looked hot as can be. But to me, at my ripe old age of 49, when I saw her, I saw like a 2-year-old. I could see her very easily as a 2-year-old kind of toddling along, and you want to protect her and make sure she's safe, and isn't she cute? And for me, it never really enters into it that she is a woman on the sexual spectrum or radar. For me as a man, I just don't even see it that way. I don't see her that way. I just see her as a child. And it's not her fault. It's just that age now doesn't appeal to me like it did when I was that age, you know. For me now, anybody who's like younger than 35, I guess, it's a bit too young in terms of looking at them and finding them attractive, because they just start looking too much like babies. And again, it's not their fault. When I was that age, I was attracted to that, and then anybody over 35, that's old. Now I'm like, ooh, baby, 40, oh, she's cute. Oh, 45, she's cute. It's weird how your tastes change. And she briefly looked at me because, I was walking across her path, sort of. She was walking across mine. And she just kind of looked to see somebody's there. Oh, I see a person. And then she kept going. And I'm sure that when she looked at me, she probably saw this old fat guy. And it made me think, I don't feel like an old fat guy. Or I didn't at that exact moment. I have in the past. But the question then comes up, how old do I feel? And truthfully, I don't think I feel an age. Although when I was younger, I used to always say I feel like a 53-year-old man. I'm not even 53 yet. But it's not what I've always kind of defaulted to, is I feel like a 50-year-old man, 53-year-old man. And it was more for my attitude about things, I guess. Although I don't know what it's like to be a 53-year-old man. I'll find out. Hopefully. Maybe not, you never know. This Volkswagen could take me out. So, when I was in my early 20s, of course, I didn't have any aches and pains. When I was in my later 20s, I started to get a few aches and pains here and there, nothing serious. And then when I was in my 30s, that's when I started getting more aches and pains. Plus, I was working out like a ton. And so I'd walk in feeling like I was 100. Like, oh, I can't do this today. Oh, and then I'd walk out feeling like $1,000,000. But the serious, like, never-ending aches and pains that just limit you, that didn't start till I was in my 40s. But I don't really feel like there's an age associated with it. It's just it's my physical condition. You know, I feel like crap. I have aches and pains. I do sometimes feel like I'm out of touch with trends and stuff because I don't listen to the radio anymore, and I don't watch TV anymore. I watch YouTube and Netflix. I cut the cable, and I don't know who the newest musicians are. I don't know who the newest famous people are for the most part. I don't know about the newest apps. I know that there's more stuff than Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. There's like Twitch or something, TikTok. I don't know how they work or why, and I don't really care to. I'm happy with what I have. But I don't know. Do you feel an age? Do you feel like you are an age? Some people say, I'm 60 and I feel like I'm 20. Well, when I was 20, I didn't feel like I was 20. I just felt like I had this never-ending wellspring of energy and power. I knew I could ride my bicycle, as fast as the cars did in the city streets where the speed limit was 25 to 35. And that made me feel good. I stopped at that stop sign. I notice now when I look in the mirror, I see an old guy. Not always, but I was wearing this do-rag when I was doing my yard work, and I had on big earphones to protect my hearing. I saw my reflection in the car window, and I realized, oh my God, I look like an old guy. Oh, so that does happen. That never happened to me when I was younger. I never looked at myself and saw an old guy. I always saw me. Now I see an old guy. I get it. I'm looking like the vision or the memory I have of my dad, because he had me when he was 34. And so by the time I, really had a good memory of what he looked like, he started looking like this. Wrinkles and gray hair, and his hair got darker. It had almost like a dark gray, almost not black, but real dark color with a lot of gray in there. And I'm starting to do the same thing. And the different face things, you get little things on your face that you never had before. There's the dermatologist told me what they are, like some kind of an oil gland or something. And when I laugh, I have a kind of a lung kind of laugh, like kind of thing. Not as bad as my dad had because he was smoking, but I still have it. I have asthma, so my lungs are shit anyway. But I don't feel 49. I don't feel 20. I just feel like me with less energy. Me with more aches and pains. Especially my bad leg. And I don't feel bad about that. I don't feel good about it either. There's days I feel great and days I don't feel great. The other day when I took my very first saxophone lesson, and I was playing a saxophone for the first time with a teacher, reading sheet music, poorly, but still. My brain was firing on all cylinders, and I was having a great time. I walked out of there feeling as giddy as when I first fell in love. It was a wonderful new feeling. you could say I felt young. Or I felt the emotional level of high that I last really remember feeling when I was like 13. For the first time I fell in love. Because this is my first time on a saxophone, you know, and the first time being that excited about it. It was great. And, you know, I hadn't experienced that in a long time. I mean, I have moments of pure joy on the bike especially. I'll never forget my trip to the Tetons with Jay. Those moments were some of the best of my entire life. But I don't recall feeling that giddy, youthful, new feeling. Although it was still very good. So that's one nice thing about what I've been doing lately is it's making me more, I don't know, active. My brain's working. Brain's doing stuff. Let's see, now which way am I going to go to get to the barber? Look at that weird looking thing. Okay. On top of their well. I imagine if you're going to have a well, you might as well make it look pretty. So how old do you feel? Do you have an age or do you just feel like a person? Sometimes you feel good, sometimes you feel bad. Let me know. You know where to let me know. You can let me know where you write your little comment thing. I know the way everybody says it now. Let me know in the comments down below. I don't want to say it like everybody else. Use your fingers to go clickety-clackety on your keyboard in the designated space provided. And if you want to make a video about it, a video response to my topic saying, how old do you feel? How old did you feel when you were younger? Blatty bloop. Go right ahead. Steal away. Take my topic and run with it. Call me an idiot for 10 minutes. Anyway, this is my Kaylee 7. Going to the barber shop. Gotta get this hair trimmed down a little bit. Starting to look kind of fuzzy. I'll talk to you later. Yes, thank you, Mr. New York. I know you have testicles, being from New York and all. Alright, I want to go here. Yes. Where I want to turn. Yes. What is this? This is new. Storage, huh? Okay. It's kind of cool. Oh, you can put your RV. Now, see, that's cool. Oh shit. Don't have a whole lot of gas left. Select, set, range. 87 miles till empty. Alright. I will get gas on the way back to the house. That is my plan. You don't want to be running out of gas, Mikey. 86 miles, still empty. I always liked this tree. Hello, horses. I acknowledge the horses. I'm only 55. Hello, VWs, and one randomly placed 80s Mustang. Beautiful trees. A, F, G, B, C, D, E, A, G, that's a G, 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 A, that's a A, that's a A, B, A, B, 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 Yep. It's so pretty out here. I'd love to live out here. That'd be a nice house to have. I don't even know what the name of this road is. What is the name of this road? Does it say? No. That's probably Rawls Church Road, I'm thinking. I should live out here. Mighty fine. Probably Fuquay though. City taxes. $83 miles still empty. That is a nice house right there. Ooh-wee. Ross Church Road. Yep. Da 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 Ooh. Interesting.